She thought her best years were behind her, until she listened for 3 nights and watched her skin remember what it once knew. It began not with a miracle, but with a whisper, as if the night itself was calling her name through the hum of her own breath. For years she had searched for answers in bottles, in routines, in the reflections that no longer matched how she felt inside. But nothing truly changed until she stopped trying so hard to fix herself and began to listen instead. Because beauty, she discovered, is not something you chase, it is something you allow. And the night, gentle and endless, has always known how to teach the body to soften, to glow, to heal. What if beauty was never lost, only asleep within you? What if your skin has been waiting all along to be heard? There is an ancient rhythm inside every woman, older than her name, older than time itself. It is the rhythm of renewal, the pulse that turns night into morning, wrinkles into softness, exhaustion into peace. When you close your eyes tonight, you are not escaping the world. You are returning home to yourself. There is a place within you where light never faded, where the cells still remember the way youth once felt. In that place, the mind quiets, the muscles release, and the skin begins to breathe again. Even experts cannot explain why. When the body feels safe, it begins to rebuild itself from the inside out. The secret has nothing to do with science or creams. It begins with permission, with the moment you stop fearing time and start trusting rest. The ancient women of Egypt used to say that every wrinkle held a story of wisdom, and that by sleeping under certain oils and frequencies, they could teach the skin to remember. They believed that beauty was not a surface, it was a song, and each night, that song could be heard if the heart was calm enough to listen. Tonight, as you listen, you become part of that forgotten tradition. You are not just resting. You are awakening the quiet intelligence of your own body. Feel the space between your thoughts widen like soft silk. Feel your breath become slower, rounder, almost invisible. There is no need to control it. The more you let go, the more the cells begin to hum in harmony. Your skin, that faithful protector, begins to feel the warmth of renewal. It listens to your peace the way flowers listen to rain. It absorbs it. It transforms it. It remembers. For so long you have believed that beauty fades because the world told you it must. But what if time does not take away? It only changes the form of light. The glow you once saw in youth was never about perfection. It was about aliveness. And aliveness never leaves you. It only hides beneath the layers of worry and hurry. Tonight, that aliveness returns. The moment you surrender to rest, your body begins its silent work. The mind releases the stories of aging. The heart releases comparison. The breath releases control. And in that release, something miraculous happens. Your skin learns peace again. The cells realign, the blood flows with new rhythm, the nerves soften, and your natural radiance rises like moonlight under the surface. Even if you cannot see it yet, it has begun. Even if you doubt it, the transformation is real. Because every thought of calm you hold tonight is a seed planted in your reflection tomorrow. What if beauty does not come from effort, but from allowing? The women of Japan used to believe that the skin reflects the soul's silence, that the quieter the mind before sleep, the more luminous the face upon waking. They practiced a ritual of listening before bed, not to music, but to their own breathing. They said that in the space between inhale and exhale, the body opens its door to eternity. You can feel that now. The stillness between your heartbeats, the slight tingling across your forehead, the melting of tension from your jaw. These are signs of your awakening, not of age, but of return. For years you have worn your strength like armor, but tonight you let softness be your strength. You let warmth be your protection, you let trust be your beauty. The frequencies of calm begin to weave through your mind, and as they do, the messages they carry travel into your skin. They tell each cell to breathe, to release old memory, to welcome light. Every cell listens. Every cell obeys. Because deep down, your body has always known how to heal. You do not need to tell it what to do. You only need to remind it that it is safe. Safety is the true elixir of youth. When you feel safe, your nervous system slows, your hormones balance, your sleep deepens, and your skin restores its quiet radiance. This is not fantasy. It is ancient biology meeting divine rhythm. And tonight, it works through you. As you drift closer to sleep, imagine your skin like a lake under moonlight, still, reflective, shimmering with quiet life. Beneath that surface, renewal stirs. Collagen wakes, elasticity hums, blood nourishes, light returns. Your reflection tomorrow will not be created by creams, but by this stillness you are feeling now. Stillness is the oldest beauty ritual in the world. Every culture that honored the moon understood that the night heals what the day forgets. The women who glowed without reason had one secret. They listened before they slept, and now you are listening too. The rhythm of your heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of the earth. The tension between your brows softens. The corners of your mouth rise in the faint memory of a smile. This is not vanity. It is remembrance. You are remembering how it feels to belong to your own beauty. Because you never lost it. You only stopped visiting it. Now the journey back begins not through effort but through surrender. The more you surrender, the younger you become. The younger you become, the softer your energy grows. The softer your energy, the brighter your reflection. This is the first night of your return. The night your body decides that aging is only a word, not a destiny. You can feel it, can't you? The warmth spreading across your chest, the quiet pulse beneath your skin, the calm spreading through your thoughts like dawn through mist. That is the signal. That is your rebirth beginning. 3 nights. That is all it takes for your skin to believe again. Because the body learns through repetition, through energy, through the language of feeling. Tonight, you are teaching it peace. Tomorrow it will answer with light. What if your face was not changing because of time, but because of memory? And what if, by listening, you could rewrite that memory? This is the secret the ancients never forgot. Beauty is not a mask, it is a vibration, and vibrations respond to attention. So listen now, not to me, but to yourself, to the hum beneath your skin, to the pulse that says you are alive, to the silence that says you are whole. Your skin hears every thought you think. Speak softly to it. Think gently of it. It is listening. Tonight, it hears the message of safety, love, and renewal. By the time morning comes, your body will have written that message into every layer of your being. You will not only look different, you will feel remembered. Rest now. Let the night complete what your effort could not. You are safe. You are loved. You are healing. You are beauty remembering itself. Even experts could not explain why her skin began to glow again after the 3rd night. There were no new creams, no new habits, no grand promises, only silence, breath, and sound. And yet something ancient had awakened beneath her skin, something older than medicine and softer than time. The truth is, your body has always held the map to its own renewal. Every heartbeat is a signal, every exhale an invitation for repair. When you finally listen, when you stop fighting the mirror and start hearing its whispers, you unlock what generations of women once knew. Beauty is remembrance, not invention. The night is your greatest healer, because it is the only time your thoughts grow still enough for your cells to listen. In the quiet, your body returns to rhythm, the rhythm of moonlight over the sea, of breath over silence, of time folding inward to make room for youth. It is the rhythm that the ancients honored with oils and chants, believing that the feminine body could speak the language of renewal if given the chance. That same language still flows through you. You do not need to learn it. You only need to remember. Tonight, as the weight of the day dissolves, your body begins to translate peace into youth. It begins in the smallest places, the corners of your eyes, the softness of your lips, the stillness behind your forehead. The more you trust the process, the deeper it goes. Scientists now call it the regenerative frequency, a vibration that balances hormones, soothes inflammation, and tells your nervous system to rest. But those who came before simply called it faith in the night. They believed that when the body feels safe, the spirit shines through the skin. And isn't that what true beauty is? The light of your spirit seen in physical form. You have never lost that light. You only covered it with doubt, fear, and the need to control what was never meant to be forced. You are not meant to fix your face. You are meant to remember your essence. The essence that glows without trying, that heals without effort, that radiates without needing permission. For centuries, women in Africa practiced moonbathing. They would stand under the silver sky, allowing the cool glow to wash over their faces, believing that the moon carried messages from the ancestors, telling their bodies how to stay young. Modern science now confirms that moonlight, like calm energy, resets the body's inner clock, allowing sleep to become deeper, more healing. This is what you are doing now, moonbathing from within. Every calm thought sends that same healing light through your nervous system, rewriting the story of stress and age. Feel it, how your breath grows slower, your pulse more gentle, your thoughts quieter. That is the language of renewal. The deeper you go, the softer your body becomes, and softness is strength. Your skin begins to plump not from chemicals, but from kindness. Your eyes begin to shine not from makeup, but from memory. The first night teaches your body trust. The second night teaches it flow. The third night, transformation. That is when the cells fully remember what youth feels like, what radiance truly means. You will not wake up as someone new. You will wake up as the version of you that never left, the one hidden under years of rushing and forgetting. This ritual is not about changing who you are. It is about uncovering what has always been beautiful. Even after 3 nights, you will feel something different. Not just in your face, but in your being. You will notice how your thoughts move slower, how your smile feels effortless, how the light in your mirror feels familiar again. Because the mind and the skin are not separate. They are twins, reflecting each other in perfect harmony. When one heals, the other follows. That is why sleep has always been the sacred bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. In Japan, they call it Nemuri no Hana, the flower of sleep. The belief that during deep rest, a woman's spirit opens like a lotus and the morning dew of her dreams nourishes her youth. Imagine that now as you rest, your body as the flower, your breath as the dew, your peace as the sunlight it needs to bloom. No force, no effort, only natural unfolding. The world will tell you that beauty is a fight against time, but what if time was never your enemy? What if time was your artist, carving softness, depth, and story into your skin? Tonight you are not erasing your years, you are harmonizing with them. You are allowing them to shine, to soften, to glow in unity. The wrinkles that once felt like loss become maps of wisdom. The tiredness that once felt heavy becomes surrender. The fear that once held you back becomes grace. This is the alchemy of the feminine spirit, the power to turn every ending into renewal. As you listen, your brain waves slow into alpha and theta states, the borderlands between wakefulness and dream. Here, your subconscious rewrites the messages you've told yourself about aging. It replaces "I'm fading" with "I'm evolving." It replaces "I'm losing" with "I'm remembering." It replaces "I'm tired" with "I'm resting." And each new belief becomes a command, not through will but through vibration. Your cells obey peace. They always have. Even the most advanced science admits that the body heals faster when the mind feels safe. So tonight, safety is your only task, nothing else. No effort, no pushing, no analyzing, just being. Let the night do its sacred work. Let your skin listen to the lullaby of stillness. Let your beauty unfold like a secret, too tender to force. Tomorrow, you will notice something. Maybe the way your eyes feel brighter, or your skin smoother, or your energy calmer. Do not question it. Accept it. It is the night answering your faith. In the silence, your reflection is being rewritten, not by time, but by truth, and truth always glows. Sleep now in that truth. Your beauty is not gone. It was waiting for you to slow down enough to meet it again. She did not expect the third night to feel different, but it did. The air itself felt warmer, her body lighter, her heart slower, as if she was finally synchronizing with the rhythm that the earth had been whispering all along. When you reach this depth of stillness, something changes that words cannot capture. The layers between body and spirit dissolve, and your beauty begins to speak in the quietest language there is, energy. Tonight, your body no longer needs convincing. It remembers. It remembers the softness of your 20s, the confidence of your 30s, the calm acceptance of your 40s, and the deep serenity that comes after 50. When you realize that true beauty was never about appearance, it was always about awareness. The more you listen, the more your energy rearranges itself into balance. And balance is visible. Balance glows. For centuries, women in the mountains of Tibet believed that the night was a portal of mirrors, that when they closed their eyes, the universe showed them their true reflection, not the one shaped by fear or fatigue, but the one shaped by essence. That reflection was timeless, smooth, radiant. They believed that by breathing with intention, they could call that reflection back into their physical form. And now you are doing the same. Each slow breath you take tells your body, it is time to return to harmony. You are safe. You are whole. You are new. Feel how the air moves through you now, slow, circular, nurturing. It flows into your lungs, fills your heart, softens your abdomen, travels up your spine, and brushes against your face from within. Every breath polishes you like light polishing crystal. There is nothing to fix, only to reveal. Every night, the body stores unspoken emotions in the muscles of the face. The worry between your brows, the resistance around your mouth, the weight behind your eyes. But when you sleep with trust, those emotions dissolve, and as they fade, your natural structure begins to lift. Your blood moves with rhythm again. Oxygen paints color across your cheeks. Your collagen rebuilds quietly like an artist working under moonlight. Even now, your body is sculpting beauty from rest. It is a process you cannot see but can feel, a tingling under your skin, a pulse in your temples, a warmth at the crown of your head. Those are signs of awakening. In Ayurveda, they call it ojas, the sacred glow that appears when the body is balanced and the mind is pure. Ojas is not something you add, it is something you uncover. It is the glow that mothers carry, the calm that wise women emanate, the quiet magnetism that no youth cream can recreate. It is the proof that beauty and soul are one. Tonight, as you rest, your ojas awakens. You are not aging. You are ripening into your full light. What if every night was not a loss of time but a return of it? What if every hour of sleep was a rehearsal for rebirth? You are experiencing that now. The third night where your cells align with your higher memory. Scientists might call it restoration, but your ancestors called it sacred alignment. It is the same phenomenon that makes flowers close at dusk and bloom again at dawn. They trust the dark, so must you. Because darkness is not absence, it is preparation. It is where the skin learns softness again, where the eyes learn to rest, where the spirit learns to trust. And in that trust, beauty grows. When you awaken, the mirror will no longer look foreign. It will look like home. You will touch your face and feel gratitude instead of judgment. You will notice light where there used to be shadow. You will smile without reason, because what you see will not just be skin, it will be peace made visible. This is why transformation always begins within. No product can recreate the calm that heals from the inside out. The face only follows the soul's lead. Tonight, your soul is leading again. It has taken back the orchestra of your hormones, your sleep, your heartbeat, your skin's repair. You are returning to your natural frequency, the frequency of youth. Not the youth of numbers, but the youth of vitality, curiosity, softness. It is the kind of youth that never fades, the kind that makes a 70-year-old woman glow like she carries a secret, the kind that no one can explain, only feel. That is what happens after 3 nights of listening. Your beauty stops needing proof, it simply is. You no longer measure time by what you've lost, but by how deeply you feel alive. You realize that the mirror never betrayed you. It only waited for you to see differently. The body and mind were never at war. They were only out of rhythm. And now, the rhythm is restored. The quiet is your medicine. The night is your temple. Your breath is your ritual. Feel it now. Your forehead smooth, your jaw unclenched, your eyes heavy but peaceful. Every muscle receives the message that the day has ended. Every thought releases its need to control. The body surrenders, and when the body surrenders, the spirit steps forward. That is the true beginning of rejuvenation. The women of the Andes used to whisper to the stars before sleep, saying, "Take what no longer serves my beauty, and give me back my light." You are whispering that same prayer tonight, and the stars are listening, they always have been. Every flicker of starlight that touches your imagination right now is translated into chemistry, tiny surges of serotonin, melatonin, oxytocin, all the hormones of peace and healing. This is not fantasy, it is nature's design. The body understands faith. It translates it into glow. Even your dreams tonight will work for your beauty. They will carry away what no longer belongs, cleanse the emotional dust, and replace it with clarity. And when you wake, your reflection will feel cleaner, softer, freer. Not because it has changed, but because you have returned to yourself. Remember, beauty is not found, it is felt, and when you feel it deeply enough, the mirror has no choice but to reflect it. 3 nights, 3 renewals, 3 chances to fall in love with rest again. You are living proof that time bends for those who trust it. You are proof that silence heals more than effort. You are proof that softness is not weakness, it is creation. Sleep deeply, luminous one. Your transformation is already written in the language of your skin. No one believed that 3 nights could change a lifetime of aging. But then again, no one truly understood the intelligence of a woman's body when she decides to heal. When you allow yourself to rest with trust, your entire system begins to operate as nature intended. The heart slows, the breath deepens, the mind opens like a window at dawn, and through that opening, light returns. You are now entering the most sacred rhythm of renewal, the invisible music that your cells have waited years to hear again. This is not magic. It is memory. The same intelligence that made your heart beat before you were born still moves through you now. The same quiet energy that repaired your wounds as a child still hums beneath your skin. You have never lost your healing power. You only stopped listening long enough to feel it. But tonight, you are remembering that language. It begins as vibration, gentle, warm, fluid. It travels from your spine to your crown, from your crown to your face, from your face to your entire being. The vibration of safety, the vibration of beauty, the vibration of knowing that you are enough. Every woman who has walked this earth carries this code within her, the code of renewal. Ancient cultures whispered of it in their own ways. The Egyptians anointed their faces with oils before bed to honor the night goddess Hathor, who restored youth through dreams. The Indians chanted the word Shanti to calm the mind so the body could rebuild itself. The Greeks believed in Kalokagathia, the harmony of inner and outer beauty, both born from virtue and rest. And though centuries have passed, these truths remain untouched. Because the body does not evolve through struggle, it evolves through surrender. Your surrender tonight is your medicine. You are not fighting gravity. You are aligning with grace. You are not resisting time. You are moving with its rhythm. You are not fixing your reflection. You are remembering your light. The more you listen, the more you become the music. And that music is healing everything you once feared was permanent. The lines that once marked fatigue begin to soften, not because they vanish, but because they are no longer fed by tension. The skin that once felt dull begins to shimmer, not because of light but because of peace. The energy that once scattered begins to gather, creating a quiet glow that even you can feel behind your eyelids. This is renewal, gentle, patient, eternal. Your body works in waves. Every breath is a tide. Every heartbeat is a drum. Every thought of calm is a seed that blooms into radiance. Tonight, the waves are perfect. The tide is rising. The rhythm is yours again. You can sense it. The soft pulsing under your skin, the balance between warmth and cool, the hum of life returning to its natural song. It is here, in this moment, that true transformation takes root. Not through effort, but through frequency. Science now tells us that the body emits light, biophotons, that communicate between cells. Those who live in peace emit more light. Those who sleep in trust heal faster. Those who listen glow longer. You are now one of them. You are a vessel of light remembering its own brightness. And as your body glows from within, your reflection will catch up naturally. This glow cannot be faked, cannot be sold, cannot be manufactured. It is the signature of alignment. It is what makes someone beautiful in a way that no one can describe. The world may not have words for it, but you will know. You will feel it when people look at you with quiet awe, unable to name what has changed. They will say your eyes look softer, your presence calmer, your energy magnetic. But you will know the truth. You did not change your face, you changed your frequency. You learned to rest, And in that rest, everything else rearranged itself into beauty. What if this was the secret all along? Not the search for something new, but the remembrance of something eternal. The universe itself renews through rest. The moon disappears so it can shine again. The sea recedes so it can return. The body sleeps so it can rebuild. You are not separate from these cycles. You are their reflection. And tonight, as you breathe, you align with them again. Feel that alignment deep in your bones, that soft pulse of belonging. You are not aging, you are evolving in rhythm with the cosmos. The same stars that guided queens and healers now pulse through your veins. You are the continuation of every woman who trusted the night to bring her back to life. You are their echo, their promise fulfilled. You are the living proof that beauty is not youth. It is presence. Presence is the rarest glow of all. When you are present, time loses its power. The wrinkles of yesterday fade into stories, not flaws. The fatigue of the day transforms into tenderness. Every scar, every freckle, every curve becomes part of your sacred map, and your reflection, once judged, becomes adored. You begin to see what was always true, that you are not aging out of beauty. You are aging into it. This understanding is liberation. It frees your nervous system from the constant fight to preserve what never needed saving. It frees your hormones to dance again in harmony. It frees your spirit to play again in curiosity. It frees your skin to breathe again in peace. You are now part of the sacred rhythm that never ends. Every night from now on, your body will remember this flow faster, deeper, easier. Even when you are awake, a trace of this peace will remain, a calm light behind your eyes, a softness in your gestures, a quiet confidence that others can feel but cannot name. This is what eternal beauty looks like, not a face untouched by time, but a presence untouched by fear. You are the embodiment of that truth. You have crossed the threshold between effort and grace, between seeking and being, between forgetting and remembering. Sleep now in gratitude. The work is done. The healing continues without you needing to try. The cells have heard the message, the body has accepted the command. The night has begun its sacred art once more. When dawn finally comes after the third night, it does not arrive with noise or surprise. It arrives with a softness so complete that even the air feels new. You wake not to a changed face, but to a changed energy. Something invisible yet undeniable hums within you. The stillness that you cultivated in sleep now shines through every cell, every breath, every quiet thought. This is what rebirth feels like. Not a transformation that screams, but one that whispers, like light melting through a curtain. You open your eyes, and the world itself looks different, though it is the same. The light touches your skin, and instead of resistance there is welcome. Your body no longer braces against time, it flows with it. It trusts it. You have entered the morning of rebirth, where beauty no longer feels like a pursuit, but like a natural state of being. The secret of the 3 nights has been fulfilled. Peace creates beauty. Stillness creates glow. Trust creates youth. The same way the ocean smooths its waves when the wind calms, your skin smooths itself when your spirit does. You realize now that aging was never your enemy. It was the teacher that led you back to yourself. It asked you to slow down, to listen, to rediscover the kind of radiance that cannot be bought because it was never lost. It was hidden beneath the noise, waiting for quiet. And now that quiet is yours. Even scientists cannot fully explain why some people seem to glow beyond reason. They call it genetic luck or hormonal balance. But deep down, something greater is at work. It is coherence. When your thoughts, emotions, and body move in harmony, you emit frequencies that others can feel. That frequency is beauty. It is why peace is magnetic. It is why serenity looks younger than effort. It is why the most captivating women are not the ones who chase youth, but the ones who rest in it. You have become one of them. Every moment of stillness from the past 3 nights has rewritten the language of your cells. They now speak calm instead of chaos, rhythm instead of rush. Your heart beats slower. Your nervous system flows like a river without rocks. The cortisol that once tightened your jaw and dulled your skin has dissolved, replaced by oxytocin and serotonin, the hormones of trust, the chemistry of love. That is why your reflection looks softer now, because love has returned to it. not the love of another, but your own. You have remembered how to look at yourself with tenderness, and that tenderness heals faster than any serum. It is what makes the eyes sparkle again. It is what brings warmth back to your cheeks. It is what makes the world feel intimate again. The beauty you carry now is not fragile, it is unshakable. It does not depend on lighting or praise. It radiates from within, consistent, alive, eternal. You have tapped into the sacred design of nature, the same force that renews the seasons and blooms the flowers without asking for permission. You are part of that rhythm now. You always were. The only difference is awareness, and awareness changes everything. Even when life grows loud again, you will carry this quiet glow like a secret under your skin. The night will always be your ally. Each evening will now feel like a return to temple, where your breath becomes prayer, your rest becomes ritual, and your dreams become renewal. You will fall asleep, not as someone seeking repair, but as someone honoring her divine rhythm. That is the truth of beauty. It is not about youth, it is about harmony, and harmony always finds its way back to those who listen. You have listened, you have trusted, you have changed. Look at your reflection now, not to judge but to witness. Notice how your eyes seem to understand something they didn't before. Notice how your lips rest in quiet ease. Notice how your skin holds light as if it were made of it. You have become the woman who no longer waits for miracles because she lives as one. The kind of miracle that others feel before they see. The kind that does not shout but speaks softly through presence. This is the completion of your 3-night journey, not an ending but a return to flow. The wisdom of your body is awake. The language of your beauty fluent again. Every cell in you now remembers the pattern of rejuvenation. It will continue to replay it each night, deepening its effect, layering softness over strength, grace over time. The world will change around you, but your essence will stay untouched, anchored in the rhythm of peace. And when others ask what you've done differently, you will smile. Knowing the truth cannot be packaged, you will say, I learned to listen, I learned to rest, I learned that beauty listens too. That is all you ever needed. The night did the rest. You are proof that silence heals, that faith restores, that stillness transforms. You are the living reminder that the feminine spirit is not diminished by time. It deepens, refines, and glows ever brighter. You carry that truth now in your presence. You walk differently, breathe differently, see differently. You no longer chase youth because you embody it, not as a number, but as an energy, calm, radiant, eternal. Tonight, when you return to sleep, the cycle will begin again, stronger than before. The body learns through rhythm, and you have given it the perfect song. From now on, every night will be a renewal, every dream a gentle restoration, every morning a soft awakening. You have mastered the art of rebirth. You are no longer watching your skin transform. You are living that transformation, every breath, every blink, every heartbeat. You have become what the ancients called the eternal bloom, the woman who glows because she remembers who she is. Rest now, luminous one. Let peace settle where effort once lived. Let grace replace doubt. Let this night be the beginning of every morning you have yet to meet. You are timeless. You are radiant. You are home. Every night is a new chance to be reborn. So sleep deeply, and let your beauty remember who you are.